Hey friends, this is Ifa. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very interesting because I'm going to share my daily journal with you. I've chosen a B5 notebook from Notebook Therapy. It's really huge and chunky, so I really wanted to use this as my daily journal so that I don't need to keep it every day. And as I do have specific journals for every journal system like reading journal, travel journal, and bullet journal, I don't need to bring it everywhere. This specific notebook is not available anymore, I believe, so if you're interested to buy anything from Notebook Therapy, you can check their website because they have plenty of notebook collections you can choose from. Before I start my journal, I would like to share this cute little product that was kindly gifted by Phomemo. This is the T02 inkless mini printer from Phomemo that you can use in your daily journal life as well as making labels for anything. If you're interested to get a mini printer for yourself, you can use IFA, which is my affiliate discount code, so that you can get 10% off from your entire purchase from them. And also I am going to get a very small commission to promote this to you. All the supplies that I'm using here in this video is going to be listed in the description, so if you're interested, go and check that out. Within this mini printer's box, you're getting the printer itself, a USB A to USB-C cable so that you can charge your printer, and also a large manual. But the user manual is very easy to read out because they have different languages included as well. I only took 5 to 10 minutes to read the user manual and started printing out right away. So it's very easy. All you need to print the button in the side to turn on the printer, download the Phomemo app in your device, like both in iOS and Android device. I've installed the app in my iPad and I can scan, print to-do lists, and print any image that I want, and also some documents from Word, etc. Within this printer, you will get a very small sample paper to try them out, but I think you might need to buy separate papers for printing out. So here's the thing that I got from Phomemo for free, which is basically a set of 3 thermal PET sticker papers and a set of 3 colorful thermal papers. The Phomemo app has different sort of things, like there is a lot of templates where you can print out to-do lists and you can print frames, illustrations. Also, you can make collages and print out your own pictures there. They also included artificial intelligence features like removing the background from your image, then you can generate your own image. But for me, I am going to use my Phomemo app to create the fonts for titles, and also I'm going to use images from the internet. In the first page of my notebook, I can write my name into this, but I wanted to use a specific font for this setup, so I have downloaded from the internet for free and I have installed in my Phomemo app, and right now I'm writing the name here. And as I'm going to use the PET tapes, I have chosen the turquoise color. This color is exactly same as my cover from this notebook. As the PET tape is pretty strong, I am going to cut this with my scissor because it was instructed there. And for the regular papers, you can tear it out from that little cutter that is included in this printer. In the thermal PET stickers, I got 3 colors from them, which one is I have already showed you, that's the turquoise color, one is magenta, and another one is ultramarine, but you can tell that it's blue, pink, and violet. So yeah, and here is the print samples here. In my journals, you know how much I love cover pages, but in this journal I'm not going to have any specific cover page because I'm going to use this journal for both 2 years, like in 2025 and 2026. So that's why I'm going to make a little bit of decoration into the first page where I add the name, because I wanted to address the purpose of this journal, which is my daily journal. So here I'm printing out 2-year names and a specific purpose like daily journal. But as I don't like too much turquoise colored headers here, I am shifting to the regular thermal paper, which prints black in a white thermal paper. So yeah, and here I do have a lot of stickers that I got from other places, and also I bought myself. Everything is going to be listed in the description, but there are something that I have bought in physical stores, so I cannot give you all the online links of that. So yeah, and that's all for this first page. To me, I think this is a very great printer to journal, because if you don't like to do calligraphies or making titles in your daily life, you can just print it out with this printer, and you can use any free apps like Fonto to create your own labels or headers. Also, if you journal about your favorite anime or manga or any K-pop band or their release songs, I think it's going to be a very handy printer to print out those anime characters or a page from manga. So I have already made one of the spreads with my favorite anime, Spy Family. I am not going to share that here in this video. I'm going to make a separate video for that, but here's the clips from that video. So let's move on to my journal setup. Next spread that I'm going to make is basically a both cover page for 2025 and also my journal entry tracker. So that's why I need mini calendars for this setup. I do have a specific sticker for mini calendars, but they are pretty small and my journal is pretty big. So I was thinking about to make a larger calendars with that design, and I want to print this with this thermal printer to make my life easier. So here, as you can see, I am printing them out in the regular thermal sticker paper. Phomemo sticker paper are pretty good, I believe, because I've tried out different papers. They don't turn out pretty well, but the Phomemo thermal papers are pretty smooth and they have given me the crisp and sharp lines. So in my case, I like the papers a lot. I think if you want a crisp line, you need to make fonts a little bit bolder. So if you want to print any images, I think you can make a little bit of contrast in this app as well. So I believe you can use this contrast and brightness so that you can make the image have less gray parts so that you can get a crisp and sharp image. And here I am printing out the 12 mini calendars, and I'm going to cut into some shapes with my cutter. It was very easy to cut both with scissors, any sort of cutters, and also with your X-Acto knife. So that's why I am going to give it everything a go and try my best to make this spread. But as I have made a little bit of mistakes to place the first half of the calendar, it looks a little bit clumsy, but in the second half of the calendar I kind of figured out how I can make it look better. So here I didn't cut out any places, I just trimmed the edges out and then I'm sticking it out here. I'm using the Sumiko Gurashi sticker set which I got back in 2021, and I have saved this for ages. And for this notebook I'm going to use all of my stickers that I have and the supplies that I have, because I am just getting bulkier with the stationery stuffs and I'm not using them, so I want to use them anywhere that I love. So in my daily journal I am not going to please myself with too much aesthetics, and I'm not going to paint a lot here, so that's why it's a very cozy thing. And as the daily journal is specifically made for my own personal writing, so I'm not going to show it in every content, but I will try my best to show you the spreads that I like and how I journal every day. But here I am going to make some spreads that are the beginning of this journal. That's it. I think after using the stickers into spread, it looks a little bit colorful. Otherwise it was looking very minimal, and also the imbalance of the white paper and the notebook paper, it looks quite nice as well. When I'm just making this video, I can say it. So yeah, so basically in a day when I am journaling into this journal, I'm going to circle out in this tracker. So that's the purpose of this spread. And the next spread that I'm going to make is basically for my entertainment world. I watch a lot of TV shows and dramas, so I'm going to make 4 categories for the entertainment purpose. One is movies. I don't watch much movies, but I kind of watch movies sometimes, so I'm going to write them here. I will also, from myself, I'm going to rate this, and I am going to write the names and the ratings for the TV shows and also the dramas that I am watching and watched in this year. And also I am giving a little bit of space for playlists, but I don't listen to much music, so this space is going to be very small. Here, as you can see, I have printed out the title of the movies using the collage from the Phomemo app. Then for the playlist and some other pages here, it was pretty easy to cut them out with the scissors, but I would say that when you're using the PET, it's difficult to peel it out. As I did wear the false nails, it was getting difficult as well. That's why I'm using my tweezers. And here is a little bit of trick that when you cut, you can have both of the sides, and the sides have a little bit of cut already so that you can just peel the sticker out. So here I have spaced out a little bit of cutout. As you can see here, I cannot explain it pretty well, and peel the sticker from the edge and then cut out the excess. So that's how I have figured out to make it a little bit easy. And it's basically the same as the PET tapes that we use as in washi tapes, and they are pretty difficult to cut with our X-Acto knife, I believe. At least for me it's a little difficult, but it's the same as the PET washi tapes. But I think it's basically I'm making them with my printer, so it was very fun. Also, one thing that I want to say, that sometimes I want to print these type of logos, but I don't want to turn on my printer for very small printings, so I think this printer is going to work pretty well in that case. So that's the layout for this. And here, as you can see, I have printed out some vintage film rolls to decorate this space, and I'm using some stickers along with that. I've downloaded this image from the internet and I'm using it here. It was just a black and white image, and if your image does contain white, the printer won't print the white space out, just like a regular printer. I used a light gray shade of Tombow brush pen to separate the lines from one another. I'm using some stickers to decorate this whole spread, and we are almost in the end of this setup. I think it's one of my favorites so far to use this printer and using the PET tape paper, which kind of gave me a pretty specific color, and the print was pretty crisp, so I like it so much. And also here I have used a few stickers that I bought from Korea, and it looks pretty nice as well. So here's the final flip through of this whole setup. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.